Hey everyone, Jeff here, and I wanted to share this clip with you. This was from a podcast that Tom and I did a couple weeks ago, and we had several of the cast members join us as a little kickoff to season 11. We had Emma Culligan, Ian Spooner, Scott Barlow, Brennan, and Laird, and they gave us a little insights on the Interpretive Center and how it will look going forward for tourism and allowing people to come back over and visit and see some of the artifacts that they have found. Enjoy this little clip and be sure to click on that subscribe button and click the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of the future videos that we have coming up for the Curse of Oak Island.
I see Laird's got the hockey jersey on, so he's going to
Yeah,
have to
that's
sing
really
he's
cool,
going to have
Laird.
to sing the national anthems for us.
Custom Oak Island jersey. Yeah.
That's nice. It's even got your name on the back, right?
Yeah.
That's nice. That's really cool. So, thank you guys, first of all, for coming by tonight or hanging out at Laird's house and helping us to kick off season 11. But I did want to ask about the Interpretive Center, if that's all right. I know, it was added on to. We've seen some pictures of that. And so where are we at with that? Is that like, have you guys been able to move the equipment over to it yet? Or is that, how are we looking there?
I'll let Emma speak to that.
No, I can do it. I went there. I was into where the equipment was in the old place, and I had to go in the field. And I came back and it was completely moved out in about for an hour and a bit. Yep. All of the machinery was moved out, and
I had to step out because I was nervous.
yeah, Emma got a bit anxious about moving $1 million worth of equipment.
Look, Scott was carrying it around like you come on the CT scanner on the skid steer, everybody was like, "Oh god!"
So it went really well.
It did, yeah.
Good. Now you guys are now we talked to you about this before, Laird, so I figured this was a fair question. But you guys are able to do work for other people around the area, not just what's found on Oak Island, correct?
Yep.
And is that
leads us to a really neat tie-in for this season, but I can't talk about
and
it.
also about the Interpretive Center. Obviously, everybody that goes over there, they want to be able to. They get turned around when nobody's allowed to. That island is not open for tourism right now, obviously. But we're wondering, is that in the plan still to be open soon for at least for the Interpretive Center coming up?
As you know, when COVID happened, we shut everything down, of course. And then that year we also purchased the lab equipment, and we kind of removed everything from the museum. We set up the lab in there, and it grew and grew, and more shelving and more artifacts and stuff. And we ended up basically using all that space for the lab. So we realized, with COVID ending and the world opening up again, we have to get started at some point.
Yeah.
Built this addition on. We've got everything moved over. The lab is up and running in its new location. So I can't say officially, but I mean, we do have aspirations of getting things back together and getting things up and running and open to the public again sooner than later.
That'd be great.
The one logistical thing people don't realize is that the parking lot is filled with cars of employees.
Yeah.
I was just going to ask you if you're going to build a bigger parking lot.
Yeah.
We made a few changes this winter because of the addition onto the museum with the lab. It came up towards the road, so we had to kind of change the road in. It was quite a narrow path between where the research center sat and the addition. So we tore down most of a building that was behind. We repositioned the research center. We changed around the former archaeology trailer and basically shuffled stuff around to try to make more room. And things have just grown over the last few years. More staff, more crew. So yeah, that's going to be one of our issues is where we're going to put everybody.
Yeah. Wow. I can imagine. Yeah. Cause for sure that once that is open for people to be able to come in, there's going to be a lot of folks coming over there to see it for sure. I know that. Yeah. That's going to be interesting. I'd like to go in there and see it myself at some point when it's up. If I make it back up to Nova Scotia, I'm kind of hoping I can get back up there this coming next year, 2024 during the summer. I'd love to be able to get back up and see it if it's open at that point. They'll have to park at the church and ride a bus. There you go. Who could be? You got to get somebody that could run the bus. Hey, I can do that. I can run the bus.
It gets crowded. I mean, we get people coming with motorhomes towing the vehicle behind, and then they cross the causeway and try and turn around in the yard.
Not a lot of turnaround space.
Oh yeah, yeah, that would be tough.
So we have a few ideas we're working on to try to alleviate that, and hopefully, like I say, sooner than later, we'll be up and running again and welcoming people back to the island.
Well, there you go. It looks like the Interpretive Center will be open at some point for tourism. Probably not the whole island, but hey, that's okay. I want to be able to come over and check out many of the things that they have found all the way through season 11. Thanks for joining us, and be sure to click on that notification bell and subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time right here on the J Free 906 podcast.